Have you ever wondered how to make a trip to Alton Towers more accessible for someone with autism? Or maybe you're curious about the Ride Access Pass, what it is, how to get it, and if it's really worth it. In today's vlog, we're diving into all of that and more. We'll walk you through the entire process of getting the Ride Access Pass, showing you exactly how to use it, and sharing our thoughts on whether it can truly enhance your experience in the park. I am Ree, welcome back to the channel, mummy of four. We've woken up from our second night here in the Enchanted Village, and we're heading in for our second park day in Alton Towers. But before we head into the park, let's just have a quick chat about yesterday. Yesterday, which was in the last vlog, we did Oktoberfest, which was so much fun. It is a German-inspired festival that Alton Towers has been running over the last few years. It was our first time at Oktoberfest and we honestly loved it. So make sure you check out yesterday's vlog if you haven't seen that yet. So like I mentioned, we've been staying in the Enchanted Village, which is absolutely gorgeous. It feels like a really tranquil, like almost like camping kind of experience, yet you're in these gorgeous fairy cottages that are all beautifully themed, but full of creature comforts, like loads and loads of plugs and things. If you've watched the channel before, you know I'm not especially outdoorsy. So this is perfect for me in that we've got all the creature comforts, like a really lovely bathroom and shower and a gorgeous bedroom for the children to sleep in, little spot outside on the porch, myself and my husband have a glass of wine in the evenings. So just this perfect combination of quiet and chilled, outdoorsy without being too outdoorsy, full and still the creature comforts. Breakfast is included when you stay overnight. Now this morning I've just been trying to pack up so we can actually get into the park. So I've sent my husband and the 3 children for breakfast. Apparently they're filming a mini vlog. Maybe you'll get to see that later on. Keep watching, that should be entertaining. When they get back, we're gonna head into the park, pick up the Ride Access Passes and show you how to use them. So the first thing you need to do for the Ride Access Pass is register before you get to the park. If you go to the address that I'm putting on screen now, then that will take you to a blog post which will take you through the steps and share all the links that you need in order to get the Ride Access Pass. Now we got ours slightly before the system changed, so we've got the older yellow cards. Apparently now they switched to blue cards. I actually paid £15 each per child for a Nimbus Access card, which is a proof of disability card, before we took the children to Disneyland Paris back in 2022. And then this served as the proof of disability for the Ride Access Pass too. Now the Nimbus Access and the Ride Access Pass are kind of linked. You don't have to pay the £15 to get the card, but I found it's well worth it because, and I'm not affiliated with them or anything, just to fully disclose that, but I found it worth it because it proved as proof of disability in Disneyland Paris, proof of disability in other places, and there are other perks and benefits of having the card. So if you just have a look into that yourself, following the links that I'll put below, then you can decide whether you want to pay that £15 or not. Whether you use the card or your own form of proof with doctor's letters or whatever it is, you submit all of that beforehand and then you're on the Merlin system, and then you can use that for whichever park that you're going to in the Merlin. So that would be obviously Alton Towers, Legoland, Chessington, Thorpe Park. There's loads of Merlin attractions all around the UK. If you've got someone in your party that qualifies for Ride Access Pass, then you'll also qualify for a free carer's ticket to accompany that person into the park. And then perhaps this is the most important part, because if you get this wrong, you're not going to be able to actually use the Ride Access Pass. At the time you're booking your tickets and choosing when you're coming to Alton Towers for your break, you need to book the Ride Access Pass as well. Now, if you book too far in advance, the Ride Access Pass might not be available for your dates yet, but you need to keep checking back and book this for as soon as possible, because if you try and book, say, this weekend for next weekend, chances are there won't be any slots available. They changed this because there were so many people qualifying for Ride Access Pass that if they gave it to everybody, Ride Access Pass queue was almost as bad as the main queue, which didn't help anyone. So now they limit the amount that they can give out by making people book it in advance, and then it just spreads out who can use it and avoids overqueuing. My family have returned. You've decided to run. The rain is boring. I have got your pack-a-mac. The rain is doing its British summer kind of thing. It's September, but yowza. Good thing you were a waterproof camera, miss. Have you mini-vlogged?
Only breakfast.
Oh, only breakfast. Oh, good.
Hi, it's Bella here, and we're just gonna do some things on the climbing frames in the Enchanted Village. And Will's on it already. He's just climbing the thing.
It's a bit wet, so you might have to be extra careful.
like when it's darker, it's wet. It's normally light, quite light. Yeah.
Well,
but watch him roll. Okay, now it's my turn. I'm going on as well. Yay!
single-handedly.
Oh, I can balance. Yeah. And then there's Zara. And there are little mushrooms over here. Yeah, here comes Doff. Okay, so now we're gonna go on a little walk to get breakfast, of course. Yay!
Hello, it's Zara Cam, okay? Wow. Now we've got some food. Nice food, yeah? Food for breakfast, yeah? Daddy, what have you got for food today? What have you got for food today?
Hash browns, beans,
So we've got, Daddy, can you just move it?
and bacon.
Don't ruin it anymore. Okay, so we've got some bacon, hash browns, beans. Yummy, yummy. However, I don't actually like bacon. Really. And now on to me. What have I got? I've got Cocoa Pops. Get Cocoa Pops and then don't tell anyone else. Because you need to get Cocoa Pops and then get milk on it and then you make chocolate milk. Guys.
Most people know, but whatever.
That's literally real stuff. Okay, I know what Daddy's doing. I know he won't tell you, but I'll tell you. He's drinking his coffee so slow.
It's not coffee, it's tea.
Oh, tea, whatever. William is done. Okay, guys, we're going. We're going. We're going. We're going.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye.
Anyway, as everyone is now back, I think we need to get our act together and definitely get our coats on and get into the park. And we'll explain a little more about the ride access pass as we get into the park. So I've actually put my hair up in a ponytail. I'm going to put my pack back over the top. The girls have got their big winter coats on. It's not really that cold, but you get cold quite quickly when it's wet, especially if you're quite small. No. Who is excited for what today? Your top three. We'll try and get around everyone's number one, then we'll move on to number twos and number threes if we can.
Nemesis Sub-Terra, Battle Galleons, and Smiler. I just want to see what Nemesis Sub-Terra is like.
Excellent. Zara, top pick?
Spinball first.
Because that was closed yesterday, so absolutely.
And
Okay.
then Wicker Man because it's not as far as 13.
Very sensible.
13 last.
Good plan. Very good strategy. Bella, top three.
I think it was like Galactica.
Galactica is good.
I didn't have a second or a third. I never chose.
Oh, it's because you didn't want to choose the same one. You were worried about upsetting Zara and doing things different to her.
My second would be Nemesis,
That's
but
fine.
if Zara didn't mind that, then...
I know, Zara's not tall enough for Nemesis. You've got to be 1.4, 140 centimetres for Nemesis. Zara is over 120, but not as tall as 140 yet. It's really important to measure your children before you come and just handle their expectations of what they are and are not allowed to go on with any theme park. Yes,
The
Belle.
thing is, like Nemesis Sub-Terra, Nemesis Reborn, and Galactica are all in the same space.
So we should do those if we can. So my husband's just gone to get the car. We're going to go meet him at the end of the pass. We don't have to walk quite as far in the rain. I don't know why we're bothering not getting wet because let's face it, I am going to have to switch to GoPro mode, I think, because it's so wet. I think I might ruin this camera. So a lot of the rest of this vlog, when it's raining, we're going to have to film on a waterproof camera. As we're staying at the resort, we are eligible to use the hotel resort entrance to the park, but as we're having to put the things in the car anyway, my husband has dropped us down at the main entrance because that's where the children want to start their day. He is going to park the car and meet us after he's done that. So the first thing we're going to do is pick up the ride access pass. You can pick this up at various locations through the park, including here just outside the entrance, or just inside at guest services, or there is another guest services location over in Forbidden Valley near the resort entrance. I've printed out everything that was sent to me via email when I booked the children's ride access passes and put it in an A4 plastic folder. I've also got the children's ride access ID cards with me. These were issued back in 2023 when they were using the old yellow cards. They're still valid till 2026, but the new cards are blue. So having presented all the documents that were emailed to me, plus the children's cards, I've now been given the ride access pass card. These are made of cardboard. I would highly recommend putting these in a little plastic folder like I've done to protect the cards from the rain. If you are coming at any time of the year, because it's the UK, and let's face it, it could rain at any time of the year, it'll stop them getting soggy, keep them safe, and you need these with you all day for your whole visit. This is how the ride operators will write the return time. So what happens is, rather than standing in the standard standby queue, you go to the ride access pass queue point, which is usually near the exit of the attraction. The ride operator will write the time that you're next allowed to get on an attraction, and that will reflect the current queue time of the ride you're about to board. So if it's a 30-minute queue, in the standby queue of the ride you're about to get onto, they will write the time on your card that is 30 minutes from now, and that is the time that you will be allowed to board the next attraction. So you still wait out the time you would have waited in the queue, but you can wait around the park. So for people that struggle with queuing for autism or whatever other reasons, it means you can do other things during that queue time, such as eat, such as use the toilets, whatever you need to do. And this makes the park so much more accessible for my children with autism. A couple of other things it is worth mentioning. If you head to the resort box office, you can book fast track passes. These are paid for passes you can use in addition to your ride access pass, should you so wish, or in fact you could just book them and pay for them and use them separately. And this is a way to shorten your queue times on certain attractions, and this can be used in conjunction with a ride access pass if you would like, so that while you're waiting out your time on the ride access pass, you could use a fast track pass. The other thing that's worth mentioning, not ride access pass related as such, but the photo pass in Alton Towers is fantastic. So you can get unlimited photos. I would say the best option is the digital version, the £25 for the day. But if you're going to do multiple days, the season pass is amazing. So it's generally £75, but we had it as a reduced £50 rate. So it's £50 for the digital photos for the entire season, which is really good considering it's £25 for one day. And I do love having those PhotoPass photos. It's a really good way of capturing the moments, especially since you're not allowed to film on the attractions in Alton Towers. It is raining quite a lot now, but we have waterproofs and there's loads of attractions we want to do. And it probably means the park's a bit quieter, so it's all good. Anyway, we're heading to Wicker Man. Some of the attractions are currently closed, obviously for safety reasons. Some of them have to close, especially like Oblivion. It's really high, it's up on a hill. If it's like windy, rainy, then they do have to think safety first, which, you know, as they should. Let's try not to walk right through the puddles, guys. Okay, Battle Galleons, Bella's saying is closed.
Yeah, I think that's just a refurb.
Okay, it's like, okay, so maybe that's not an it's down kind of thing. So we're gonna head to Wicker Man, which is still currently open. Daddy of four has parked the car and gone in through the resort hotel entrance and is chilling in the Costa up by Nemesis. So after we've done Wicker Man, we'll head up to Nemesis. Zara and Daddy can hang out together because she's not tall enough for Nemesis. We'll tackle that area up here and then head back down this way for all the other bits and pieces you want to get done. If you have anyone in your party that does struggle with sensory issues, have a look for the signs that Alton Towers have added next to each of their attractions, which give you a sort of an idea as to what can be expected in the way of noises, smells, things like that. So we're heading to the Ride Access Pass entrance, which is just next to the Wicker Man shop at the exit of the attraction. And then what you need to do is just get out the little card and the member of staff at the ride will let you know when you can next get on an attraction. And then don't forget, because it's raining, to get that back into your little plastic folder. Now, just like in yesterday's vlog, we have asked to skip the pre-show because Zara finds it too much of a sensory overload, although she does enjoy the attraction. Time to hand in our bags and brave the Wicker Man. included a warning that it might be less comfortable, that the Wicker Man was still open for worship. Look at the mate. Good grief. Good grief. The Wicker Man's still open.
It wasn't uncomfortable on Nemesis, but it was on Wicker Man.
Wicker Man's still open for worship, but it might be less comfortable. It was wild. It was kind of like,
I just couldn't see. With all the smoke and the rain in my eyes, it was just like...
You see this trophy?
yeah, we see the trophy.
You should write in the rain.
Yeah, like you get that trophy right in the rain. Yeah, it was loads of fun. I just got a really attractive photo of me holding my hood up, really.
I think
such
everyone
good luck.
else's photos look better than ours.
Probably.
Bruno.
Girls,
I was just like,
Will's wearing the coat he wears to school, which keeps him nice and warm. The girls are wearing the new Bowden coats they just had, which I think were a really good choice, aren't they? I wasn't sure if you'd be too warm in those, but I think they're about right, aren't they, for today?
yeah.
Look, this is like an early Scarefest.
Ooh, very cool.
Yes.
Oh, a Scarefest. Okay, don't pick it up, but okay.
It is.
Will is just spotting
Probably for the Wicker Man Scarefest days.
some Scarefest stuff. By the way, we're coming back for Scarefest, so if you love Alton Towers content, you love Halloween content, then make sure you're subscribed with bell notifications on, or joining my Patreon. There's a free version. You will get notified whenever the videos go live. You've talked about very little else other than Scarefest, haven't you, since we scanned a QR code and you found out about some of the mazes, so very excited. We're coming back in a few weeks for all that.
And
yes,
by
Bella.
the way, people who are watching, that would be like a comedy show for you if you saw what happened on the ride.
Yes,
Just
it
like-
was. It's just, unfortunately, I can't film on the rides.
And laughing and pulling
They
my
were.
hood up and it kept falling down.
It
and
was
stuff.
very funny. So less comfortable, yes, but it's like it's kind of like we're wet now. How bad can it get? How bad can it get? Okay, so plan now. We're going to head up to. It's not called the Nemesis area. William, what's it called? The Nemesis area?
Forbidden Valley.
Forbidden Valley, also known as the Nemesis area.
Facility.
There we go. So we're going to head up there now, switching back to GoPro mode because all of the cameras will be ruined in this weather and the GoPro is waterproof. Daddy's waiting in the Costa. You can hang out with Daddy, and you guys want to do the Nemesis Sub-Terra.
I just want to see what it's
Okay, we've never done that before, so we'll do that and review that. You want to do Galactica,
Yeah, but
and you want to do Nemesis as well, and we'll do those three.
Okay.
when will last read the app or like? I'm not
Yeah, that's
sure.
true. Our Nemesis and Galactica open. Before your trip, download the Alton Towers app. Get on the Alton Towers Wi-Fi when you get here, and then you can see all of the up-to-the-minute ride queue times, but also whether attractions are open or closed, and you can check that before crossing the park to get
Spinball Whizzer and 13 are closed, however, everything else is otherwise.
everything else is open, is it? Okay, so Nemesis, it also gives you like how long it takes to walk to everything, which is really handy. So it's a 10-minute walk, that's fine. Galactica, Nemesis Reborn and Nemesis Sub-Terra are all open. Let's head up there. May I suggest we do the outdoor ones first in case those shut because of the weather, and then we do Sub-Terra last because it's indoors and less likely to shut because of the weather,
Okay,
strategically.
but
yeah.
however, it is going to get busier throughout the day.
True, true, true. So, I mean, you're using ride access pass anyway, but as the wait times go up, naturally the ride access pass queue times go up a little bit more as well. Okay, to the Forbidden Valley. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, let's go there. So we've left Daddy and Zara Fort. They're going off on a little adventure, apparently heading to go on Runaway Mine Train. Maybe she'll actually convince them to get on the ride. What do we think? Is it actually raining, guys? Is it raining? I'm not sure if it's actually raining, but it's definitely not raining as much as it was. So we're heading to Bella's first choice first, purely because it's the furthest away. So we're going to like the furthest point down the corner of the park, past the roller coaster restaurant, which we've not eaten in this trip, but if you've seen our previous vlogs, we do love the roller coaster restaurant, don't we? It's amazing. It is, I'd say, a must visit at least once if you're coming to Alton Towers. So yeah, we're gonna start down the corner in Galactica, work our way back to Nemesis, which is your second pick, and then Nemesis Sub-Terra because it's further away for your first pick.
This was my second pick.
And it's your second pick, okay. But let's face it, you love both of those, don't you? You love, like, he loves
Second
them.
was the
water shooting.
Oh, so William, you would have picked Nemesis if Bella wasn't picking Nemesis. You were using strategy.
No, I think I would have picked strategy.
You were using
Sub-Terra either way.
I was going to choose.
I would have picked Nemesis Sub-Terra either way because
because we haven't done it before.
Yeah, I'm excited to do all of these rides because I love them, and
Cool.
I'm excited to see what Nemesis Sub-Terra is all about.
Incidentally, we didn't use this entrance today, but as a hotel guest, you can use this entrance and come in right by Galactica. So it's a good move to come in this entrance and hit Galactica and Nemesis, all the stuff up this area. You can only go in that entrance if you are a hotel guest. So using the resort entrance is a huge perk of staying on property, because if you want to hit Galactica, Nemesis, all this stuff, first, the queues are likely to be much lower because most people haven't made it this far into the park by that point. Bella, why was Galactica your first pick? Why is it so good?
Because it's flying.
It does just feel like flying, doesn't it?
It might be my favourite ride in the whole theme park.
I agree with, it's definitely my favourite thrill ride.
The thing is, I haven't been on Nemesis Sub-Terra yet.
Ooh, so it's not a fair test.
So what's this called? It's called
Marauder's Mayhem. I got it pissed.
Marauder's Mayhem, is it? Right. Point to the sign. Or face the camera.
Danger.
Danger. Measurements. Check the measurements, please. Information. Turn around. So, step to the side. So, if you're under 1.1, you must ride with a grown-up, I believe.
When he puts me over 1.1.
1.1. Bizarre is clearly over 1.1. She's in between 1.1 and 1.3. So that means you must be 1.2. That's right.
Actually, I'm 122.
Yeah. Anyway, so there we are. That's enough information.
Hey, I'm snuggled up in my robe. Not even actually raining, so I'm going to take my hood off. And now, these are the two cups we're going to get on. Ooh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. They actually do go faster. Oh, bit of light there. After this, we're probably going to go steal the ship and then do a bit of and then maybe go to the big ship and then do a bit of mine train. Okay, see you after the ride.
That is a fun coaster. You get strapped in, then the floor drops away the same way as a Nemesis, but your legs are kind of strapped up, and that flying position is cool. Never mind, don't look down in oblivion. That bit where it's cranking up, and you're like being dragged down, and the floor kind of falls away into a ravine.
Yeah.
That's pretty high. Proud of myself for not freaking out.
I just find it scary as Oblivion because
No.
for some reason I just feel more strapped in.
It is more, yes, I agree. And it
feel
is
like-
just,
I
that
just-
flying position is super fun.
I felt like
honestly,
I was flying
hair.
like Peter Pan
wild.
because Peter Pan skims the floor.
Yes, it is. And you haven't seen the film Super. Have you seen the film Supergirl? I used to watch
Yeah.
that when I was little.
I think I've
And
seen
Superman.
bits of it, I'm not sure.
That bit like woo, flying. Born in the 80s, child of the 90s, watched a lot of that stuff. Okay, are we going to do Nemesis now?
Yeah.
yeah.
Are we?
think-
Whose choice was Nemesis?
Me.
Bella's.
So you strategically didn't choose it because you let Bella choose it even though you wanted to choose it?
Well-
And you would have chosen it if Bella hadn't chosen it?
I didn't know Bella would choose it in all fairness.
Yeah, because he chose first.
I chose first.
So
I was betting on it.
He was expecting Bella to choose it,
Yeah,
okay.
because it is my
I was
second
like-
favourite.
They do that, my children. They got each given a choice. They're like, I know someone else is going to choose that. I will strategically let them choose it so I can choose another choice. Right, let's brave Nemesis. Reborn.
Sarah's making me go on the Heave Ho, which is a mini pirate ship.
Next one, Daddy. Watch that. See if you like it.
Oh look.
Do you mind doing that?
Oh look.
Daddy, do you mind it? Yeah.
It's a funny
Mine train. Daddy, that or mine train? Or we're doing this one and mine train, or just this one? Or just mine train, sorry.
I would prefer a coffee.
We'll do that after.
Right then, we're on the duck. Oh, she's straight in there. Straight in there on the duck pick. We don't have to get them both in the net. Oh, right. She's straight in, no messing.
Daddy, I don't want it.
No messing, look, no messing. So we're on the duck pick. We got 2 points. You can win a small prize. And you've got a wheel.
£2.50 round the containment zone. Are you here for the bus stop? I've lost my bus though, so if you see one, let me know. Okay, or my head hurts a bit.
We did see a bus that crashed a little bit. Did you crash it?
No, I'm a very safe driver, I
Oh, good.
promise.
I'm glad.
I'm
Enjoy the
very
tours.
safe. Well, yes.
So we braved Nemesis Reborn. It was crazy quiet. There were empty seats. It was a walk-on. A walk-on. But we managed to get front seats, which we've never done before. Thoughts on front seats compared to other seats you've done?
Definitely different, and also you can
Very
actually
different.
see what's coming and stuff.
I think it was better. I mean, perhaps not for your first try.
I don't think you should do it for your first go, because otherwise it spoils the excitement of not knowing what's coming next.
Yeah, but it's very much. Yeah, it's like obviously all the other seats you're looking at the back of someone else's seat.
Yeah.
But it's very like you can see so much. Yeah, just a very different experience. I actually enjoyed it. I think I've been on it enough now that I'm stopped being terrified and I'm starting to actually enjoy it. Okay, now let's go and head to Nemesis Sub-Terra. Don't know what to expect here.
Yeah.
We'll report back.
Yeah, I think it's like drop ride, but also there's a bit of like show, and it's about like the Nemesis baby egg.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'll film what I'm allowed to film and we'll tell you about the rest.
Okay, so, Daddy has got a wrap. And what's cool, Daddy? What's your wrap?
So I got a doner kebab with a hot sauce and mango chutney in there, wrapped in like a naan bread. Really nice.
Ah, that does taste a bit like a naan bread. I tried a little bit. It's quite nice. I like it. So do you know the other options? I'm pretty sure there was like a kids meal.
Yeah, they got kids meals, they got sausage.
With chips.
The reason I'm having this is because Bella, Sarah, William and Ree are going to
Pizza
place.
pasta.
We're walking up there now.
Pizza pasta, you mean?
Yeah.
You mean pizza pasta. He means pizza pasta. Woo.
And you had a bite, what do you think?
I had a bite. Yeah, I did tell. I think it's nice, just not my favourite. Yeah?
Thoughts?
That was quite
Right,
scary.
let's just do a spoiler alert here. If you don't want to know, we'll just do the storyline. So
Yeah, spoiler.
you're taken into like an initial area where you're asked to stand on spots and watch a video. Then you're taken through to an area where you view an egg. So the storyline is they found this unhatched eggs. They brought one up for public viewing.
Actually, no, they found loads, but they
found
just
loads,
brought one up.
But they brought one up. So then
So
they
it was,
strap
like,
you in
stabilised and stuff.
to like a lap bar thing, and a lap, but you're in a big row. So you're in 4 rows in a square around this big egg. So while you're viewing the egg, there's a problem, and then
the egg hatches.
The egg hatches. You get squirted in the face, like egg hatching, squirted in your face.
Then you
which
get
was quite-
poked in the back.
You get poked in the back. There's like smoke and the back of
and
your
then
head
you drop
and
down
stuff.
into the cave, and all the other Nemesis eggs are released,
And they all hatch
and
too.
they're all like chasing you, and you have to. Like,
And then
escape.
suddenly they're like, come on, get up. And then they're like evacuate. So, you know, that's quite chaotic. There was a large group of girls, like 8 girls, who screamed all the way out, which actually was more terrifying than the cast members who were like, go, 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 who are there to design to kind of create panic or whatever.
Yeah, I did see one like walk in front of me. I was like,
I know. It was a really good immersive experience. You were a bit nervous because you didn't know what to expect, weren't you? Now you've done it.
I didn't really know what to expect. I knew there was like one. I knew there was only one drop.
Yeah,
but
the drop
I didn't
wasn't
know-
that big or that bad.
Really.
But I would personally say, I mean, I'm glad that's 1.4, so I would have hated that.
Yeah.
It's more of an experience
Hated it.
than a ride.
So now that you have done that, what are your thoughts on Scarefest? You still excited for Scarefest?
Yeah,
More or
I
less
think
so?
so.
I think it'll be lots of
Yeah,
stuff like
I'm
that.
actually looking forward to the Nemesis maze that they're bringing in
Yeah, wow.
2024.
That's going to be
I
mad.
wonder how similar it'll be to that.
I wonder. Right. It is raining again. We need to head to, I think we're meeting the others in the pizza place, Pizza and Pasta. So we need to head to meet them now. My feet are soaking, but my heart is happy. My heart's happy. Because we're all having fun, aren't we? We're having fun?
Yeah.
Cool.
So we are at Pizza Pasta and we are about to go in.
There's Mummy in there, is she?
I don't know. Let's see.
She in there?
Yeah, can she notice me with the GoPro? That was my question.
So we're here at the Pizza and Pasta buffet. The prices include unlimited soft drinks, pizza, pasta and salad. And the selection looks quite yummy. What are our thoughts? Will, can you review the pizza? The pizza's good? Will is loving the barbecue chicken pizza. It's your favourite flavour, isn't it? Bella, recommendations from the restaurant. Which pizza are you enjoying?
I like
All of them?
all of the ones that
Would you recommend this place to eat, and if so, why? If you come into Alton Towers.
Yes, I would recommend. Because they have still Fanta, they have a bunch of drinks,
Okay.
they have the pizza, pasta, they have anything you might like.
I've got to say this is a good place because if it's raining, you've got some nice indoor seating. It's unlimited food. It's buffet style, so each member of your party can pick and choose what they want. So especially good for fussy eaters. And it's just a nice place to kind of chill and refresh, especially if the weather is a little bit grim. Ultimately a great place to refuel halfway through your day if you've got a long park day ahead of you or a journey ahead of us like we have later. So after the end of our park day, we're going to be driving back home. It's going to be quite a long trip. And then if we just pick up like the sandwiches and the services, it doesn't really matter because we've already had a decent meal.
So basically, I would recommend this place if you like pizza and or pasta, because there's lots of varieties of pizza like pepperoni, margherita, like there are different types of margherita, and there's like barbecue chicken, yeah, pretty much any pizza.
Which is the best flavour?
I'm not sure. I like the pepperoni.
Yeah, yummy. Yummy, yummy.
And the pasta I haven't tried yet, but it looks quite nice with like bolognese and stuff.
I had the bolognese, it's delicious. And now we're indoors, William. You can show off your t-shirt that has been covered by a hoodie and a waterproof all flipping day.
Look, it's not my fault.
Oktoberfest is still going on today. We spent all day there yesterday, didn't we? Or on and off, we spent a lot of the day. What were your thoughts on Oktoberfest?
It's really cool. I mean, it's like just like the food and the shows and everything. The atmosphere is so cool. It's just really cool.
So will you want to be coming back to Oktoberfest next year?
Oh yeah.
We enjoyed our lunch and it's not currently raining, so life is good. We are now filling up water bottles. Do not forget your reusable water bottles whenever you go to any theme park, guys. They have lots of water stations stationed around the park. This one is just outside the Pizza and Pasta restaurant, kind of opposite Runaway Mine Train and near Conga River Rapids. So we're going to refill all of our drinks. Zara's first choice is Spinball Whizzer and it's still down at the moment. So we're going to do her second choice because otherwise she hasn't done any of her choices today. And head up to 13, which is in the far corner of the park. Not ideal, but hey ho. You do all love 13, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
So although it's Zara's choice, like you do all that, you're kind of happy she's chosen that.
Also, Zara did do Wicker Man. It's 13.
Oh, that's okay.
Third choice.
All right, 13's her third choice. So tell her she did do Wicker Man. But anyway, they all want to do 13, and then if, as we're walking past Spinball Whizzer, it's reopened, great. If not, we'll be back again next month for Scare Fest.
Yeah.
We've been talking about various theme park related things. We were talking about the Oblivion, what's it called? Walk the Track Oblivion or something, which is absolutely insane. You get strapped on with the harnesses like the actual staff who work there do, and you walk the track. You use ropes and you walk all the way up high, and personally I think that's insane. Insane. However, Dad here for who categorically will not do roller coasters, is like, oh, I'd do that.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
I would do the Wicker Man one. I wouldn't do the
Like
Oblivion one.
scaffolding and stuff, isn't it?
So,
Well,
okay, talk me through how it's better to walk up there being all like wobbly and ooh, you know, attached by a bit of string is better than being like strapped in.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would do the
Madness.
Wicker Man one just because it doesn't feel that high up.
So, obviously the staff clearly don't apply for those jobs unless they don't mind heights. And when we were there yesterday, there was someone climbing up to go and flick some switch at the top. Like, they do it a lot, clearly. Clearly there are people that do not mind that. Words like "not if you paid me" spring to mind. Because you were like, oh, let's do that, Will, and Will's like, nope. Nope.
So why didn't he want to do it then? He's not-
Will, why don't you want to climb
been up
up
before.
Oblivion?
Because I don't
You've
want to
been
go
up
to
there?
Oblivion.
We have been up there, strapped in, and also you're not up there for very long. The worst bit's actually when you're like hanging around at the top. That's worse. Yeah, I'd definitely rather be strapped into something roller coaster wise than like relying on my own knees.
You would be strapped on
Yeah,
to
but
a
I'd have
cable
to.
and harness.
No, but I'd have to rely on my own knees,
Yeah,
which
what
would
if I
go
was
weak
like-
and wobbly.
Well,
No, not for me. So we've left my husband, who I don't know what he's going to do, but he's not going to do 13. So therefore, he's not going to walk all the way up to the other end of the park. The girls,
Wait, but
very excited indeed. So we're heading up to 13. Well, app check.
I just
Is
said,
Spinball open
no,
yet?
it's not. That's why we're walking this way.
Everything crossed. Everything crossed. Hopefully, by the time we're coming back, it'll be open. It is dry now, but it's not necessarily closed for wind or rain. You know, if it's got to be closed for safety reasons, we have to respect that, because let's face it, we all want to stay safe.
But it's just a bit disappointing because they've already closed it for 4 days before that.
Yeah,
For-
that
to
was
build
scheduled
the
maintenance.
single rider queue.
Oh, okay. Single rider queue. Glad that you have this
But like
information.
now that the single rider queue's open, it's like closed again. It's like
Oh, you hear the Wicker Man in the background. Right, let's get up to the dark forest. The dark forest?
the dark forest.
Dark forest to brave 13. And as we're passing, Bella's just spotted these waffles, which are looking pretty intense. You can't possibly want to eat anything else now, though.
Yeah, I'm stuffed.
Are you stuffed? I thought you would be stuffed. Right, to 13. We can see just across the water, Oktoberfest is still going on. It was so much fun yesterday, and do you know what? Even if we were choosing to do Oktoberfest today in the rain, compared to yesterday when we were very lucky with the weather, they did have a lot of undercover areas, so that's worth keeping in mind. Battle Galleons, looks like it's still closed. Well, I know this was one of your first choices. We haven't done this for years, where you go out in little boats and shoot people with water cannons.
tell Daddy.
Oh.
Daddy's gonna love that.
No. So we'll add this to the list for the next trip, Will?
Yeah, we'll do this next trip.
Next trip. Okay, to 13. And just opposite Battle Galleons, they have more of these Get Dry chambers that they have in various places around the park. They also have them by Conga River Rapids if you need to dry off. Or do you know what? They should have them more places just for rain. Haven't spotted this before. They've got coffee and dairy ice cream plus Pimm's and Prosecco. A nice little area to sit.
That must be where one of the mazes is going to be from the looks of things.
Which one do you think?
I don't know. Probably not the Nemesis one. Not the Dad's Games because we know where that is. And so it's got to be one of the returning 3.
Okay, and we think that'll be in here. So if you've seen the vlogs before, you'll know that Zara is tall enough for 13 and loves 13, even though it's technically a scary ride. The bit that she finds perhaps most intimidating is the main queue. Now the fast track will take you through the main queue, and the ride access pass used to take you straight to the ride exit. Now the non-ambulant ride access pass entrance still takes you to the exit. The ambulant ride access pass queue now by default takes you to merge with the main queue. So we tend to go to the non-ambulant exit and just ask and explain that she finds the queue a bit overstimulating, and they've been really good about it and let her go in through that entrance that's actually at the exit like we used to. It's also worth mentioning that they did used to have a bag drop with a band system at 13. That is now closed, and they're currently asking guests to leave bags in the cages that are non-secure at the exit. Verdicts on that, which was your third choice. You've now done your second and third choice.
Yeah.
Epic.
Try and do my
Epic. If Spinball Whizzer opens by the time we get there, we'll do that too. Guys, are you glad Zara chose that?
Yeah.
Yes? Pretty good. I'm just thrilled that it's now dry.
From the height.
What do you think, Belle, with that one?
I think it's good.
Is that a must do?
Yeah.
If you were tall enough in Alton Towers, a must do. Well, what's your thoughts on that? How it ranks on the coasters in Alton Towers generally?
Well, it is just a very good coaster. So
Theming's brilliant, isn't it? Spoilers, that it does go into the, like, what's it called thing, and then
chamber.
the chamber, and drops and goes backwards. It's fab though, it's fab. Good fun one. The big drop is quite a big one though, isn't it? First drop. It's quite that big one. But
I mean,
anyway,
it is the first of its type. Somehow it's really good.
So how lucky is this? We've just come up to Spinball Whizzer, which has been closed all day, and it says reopening. Sorry, you might get to ride. Eek! Is it open? Yeah. Oh my goodness. What perfect lucky. Zara, you were going, Mummy, it's not even that bad, you don't need to scream. I'm like, sorry.
You've got to see a photo.
William, you have noticed, yeah, if you look at the ride photos, it is worth screaming for. That's quite intense. I think that is quite an intense roller coaster.
It is, yeah.
This is the one that made you fall in love with coasters. This is the one, isn't it? Right.
Although it didn't really go super well with my lunch.
No. Right, you noticed some differences. They've moved the ride access past queue and the exit, is that right?
Yeah, I think so. And also the single rider has been added.
And the single rider, there we go. So the single rider's been added in. So that these were the slight modifications that they seem to have been doing while the attraction was closed.
And also they're doing something with Octonauts, like
they are doing something. Oh yeah, there is some sort of refurbishment going on with Octonauts too. It's just good to know that they're continually, improving things in the park. But yeah, Zara, how thrilled are you that that was open? That's been closed all day. Some sort of theme park magic. They got it open for you. Bella, what do you think of it?
I think it was amazing.
That was amazing. Well, I'm thrilled to say the sun has come out for all those who are staying on to enjoy Oktoberfest this afternoon. Now it's up Tower Street for us and into the shop for a final little look around before heading off. that? An Alton Towers towel.
Last chance.
This is an Alton Towers resort towel.
Now
Like a
£6.
swimming towel.
Wow.
What do you think, Will? Do you need an Alton Towers resort swim towel? You okay? So they've got Alton Towers Resorts, lots of t-shirts with the embroidery, and this one's quite nice.
Yeah.
Subtle, Will, subtle. No, you don't like subtle, you like in your face smiler. Alton Towers Resort colouring book, that's cool, and Christmas baubles. Well, Christmas baubles, like with all the attractions on them. And they have got Galactica jumper. Bella really fancied this colour, but it's only in tiny sizes, as in people too small probably to qualify for going on the ride. Is that a snuddy?
Snuddy, yeah.
A smiler snuddy. Do you need one of those in your life?
Maybe, I don't know. Is it just one size fits all?
I'm
or
boiling thinking
Yes,
of
I think so.
This
one
confuses
size
me.
fits most?
Why is there black and white smiler?
Oh, the Smiler, that's part of like the uniform for the Smiler cast. They have quite a lot of merch for all the different attractions. The question is, do they have pens? Pens are the things you're after. They've got teddies, adult size t-shirts. They do seem to only have massive sizes, don't they?
Yeah,
They don't have
I
any
guess
small.
They must have made these ages ago.
And that's all they've got left.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. The Galactica blue is lovely bells, but that's way too big for you. They have got some Scarefest advanced merch on the go. This is £50.
Only 5 to 6 in this.
Only 5 to 6 in this Scarefest one. Cute,
Well,
but only 5 to 6. Oh, more Oktoberfest. We hadn't seen all this Oktoberfest stuff down the front in Oktoberfest, look. There's the Lederhosen t-shirt, as well as this navy one. And then an Alton Towers Oktoberfest. That is a small. That's a nice colour. Have got a lot of pin badges. They've got hats.
Bella,
That's not open, but they've got the pin.
Bella, this pin is really nice.
What's that? Dark.
Galactica one.
Dark. What's dark as depths?
I have no idea.
That's some sort of
Attic. I don't know what attic is.
I'm getting no. These
Are they old attractions?
No, they're the scare mazes.
Oh no way.
Altonville Mine Tours.
Sorry,
The
hang on.
attic. I think this must be an old one.
Oh, so these are.
These ones are coming back. Well, actually, no. I think that one's an old one. This one's coming back. This one's coming back.
So these are
that one's
Scarefest
an old one.
pins of mazes that are coming. A 13 pen. Zara, look, they've got the pens. The pens are the ones you wanted.
What is
Oh,
that?
that's
Have you got the pens that you wanted?
Rita pen.
Ah, well you need the pens for the rides you've been on, kids.
That's Rita.
So which pens have you been on? So Zara, you've been on 13.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I saw a
And
smiley
then Wicker Man? Do you want those for your pencil case? It's a good way to spend your money, isn't it? Because those are attractions you've actually been
Also,
on.
I might not get it, but I just wanted to show you.
Okay, you want to show me something?
13 it says. Now it's.
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
pause,
So it goes, it like changes, look.
No, it doesn't do it like that. I put my hand.
It does, no, it changes if you move it.
I can't see that.
Yeah, see, 13. You could put them on your
Isn't that
pinball
Wicker
collection.
Man? Oh gosh! Wow.
Oh, you found a Rita pen, Bells?
Uh-huh.
Cool, so we got Rita, we got
Look at Wicker
13.
Bella, that's
Any Galactica pens? Any Galactica pens? Oh, also Alton Towers Resort 2024. What are you fancying, Well, this one?
like,
13.
I remember seeing this jumper last time, except it is.
But you are
big.
nearly 13.
Yeah, it would.
You could literally wear it.
Honestly,
just like 13.
Price.
And it's green.
It's small. That's not like giant.
Yeah, I don't see any price on
45.
it. Oh right. That's pretty good
Do
actually.
you want to try it on? Oh well, you can use my viewfinder as a mirror. What do you think?
Ooh, can you? That. Oh, like that's
I mean, you could take off your coat and just try it on. Okay, so I mean, you have got that on over a hoodie, but what do you think? Have a look in the viewfinder.
I think it's good.
I mean,
It's really cool.
it is very cool. It is over a hoodie.
And that way you don't have to buy me a 13 t-shirt.
Also, you could wear it to Scarefest because it's a scary ride.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to wear that? Right. Okay. Well, you've got money.
Maybe I could find some like thorny something.
You have got money. If you want to buy that for yourself, let's see the back. Let's see the back. Plain back. Okay. And also you can see the lump where the hoodie is. But if you want to buy that for yourself, that's up to you. You have your own money, kids. That's why.
Yes.
So you're gonna, what are you getting? Pens? Let's see the pens you're
I'm
getting.
just having
Okay, Bella, let's see what you're getting. The Rita
Probably
pen.
the Rita pen.
Cool, and we need to just break William out of this jumper so we can pay for it. You like the Galactica socks, do you, Bells? Well, if that's what you want to spend your money on, that's up to you.
What do you
Well,
think?
did you ever have Oblivion socks?
They're 47 as well, they're my size.
How about the Smiler ones? You do like your Alton Towers socks? If that's your size, get them.
It says 47.
Cool, that's your size. That's so you, Bells. That is a Smiler pen.
That is cool.
You did want a Smiler
I
pen.
do prefer that more than the Rita one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they still get the Rita
You could
one.
probably get both, you know. You've got enough
I
money.
was into the socks.
I would get the pens more than the socks, personally.
I know, but the socks are really cool and they're my favourite
Maybe
ride.
don't get the pen, but get those.
These have got a little bit.
I think you've got enough money to get all of that if that's what you want to get.
Okay.
Do you need to think about heading to the till now so that we can pay and think about heading home? Thank you so much to Alton Towers for having us. We thoroughly enjoyed Oktoberfest. If you haven't seen that vlog yet, then that is on the screen for you now, along with another video I know you'll enjoy, plus some early release videos inside my Patreon. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye!